Bonsai tree?
Maybe. Actually, no, I do see it now that you
tree.
mention it.
Yeah, this is my favorite game, so I love the play the ink blot game. Alright, so Chest Jerk is going to go ahead, bomb the Dodongos, find out that this is the transport staircase. We're going to get a key. That key was in a really weird spot, which makes me wonder if Remove Most Open Stairs is still on.
I mean, it is possible, as CJ bombs the Aquamentus.
It is, in fact, on. So if we see any items sitting in really weird positions, it means that that is a dead giveaway. That's a staircase of some form. Alright, so Chest Jerk has got to dance around the bubbles here. Now, I would almost be tempted to take that clock if I could guarantee that I had already killed all of the grabbing hands in that room, but there's not really a great way to know. And see, look, Chad agrees with me that it's a tree.
Fair enough.
Now, Chest Jerk is down near the roots. Okay, Oasis is saying it's a toad with a gun. I like that. Okay, that is also acceptable. Alright, we're working our way further and further into this level 8. Now, if either of our runners had found anything like levels 1, 3, 4, or 5, I highly doubt that we would be putting this much time and effort into digging level 8. The enemy set is not terrible, but at the same time, this is a lot of real estate to cover for what could end up being 2 bananas. But hey, look, we're gonna find a raft.
A raft. Probably not worth it, but that could still also block a dungeon. It would have to be on the wherever that other any road isn't.
Yeah. I mean, there's potential. It's very small. It's only one spot since we've seen the other one, but it's possible. We're going to get a jerk-faced manhandla who's hiding our compass. And we're not going to get lucky enough to be able to get around him, so you have a choice here. Take the key door or bomb the manhandla. Or try to wand it down and be very careful, but unfortunately we're going to go back to start.
Takes a fireball.
There is the floor heart for Chest Jerk, so if you're watching Chest Jerk's screen, you just saw the gotta have heart sign. And Chest Jerk, without knowing it, is actually kind of heading in the direction of the Triforce.
In fact, he just stepped into the Triforce room. It's not here, but it will be once he clears out these keys. Oh, you almost got Y-forced.
Yeah. It's okay. If I'm Chest Jerk, I think I check the rooms directly around this, and then I might go back to overworld searching. Because again, this is a very, very large dungeon. And I would highly be tempted to go look for something smaller and easier, but Chest Jerk's he's gonna check a little bit to the south, check the rest of his free doors. Potato Pony's gonna go back through the transport staircase. Now, Potato Pony and Chest Jerk, by the way, it's worth noting, both of our runners total, they have 17 keys in second quest.
Which means, where's the key-hungry dungeon?
No,
I have to ask.
It's where's the any key at this point, because you know the game's not going to be that kind. But alright, Chest Jerk's going to kill the manhandla. He's going to continue on in this level 8. And yeah, if I have to say, it's going to be an any key in here somewhere. Because that would just make sense with the amount of keys that this game is giving our runners. Now, Potato Pony's gonna basically retrace some of Chest Jerk's steps here. We haven't seen the second item. Chest Jerk hasn't seen either of the items.
The one item we have seen might not even hurt CJ because it's the raft.
Really good bomb force from Chest Jerk on the last bit of the landmother, manhandla there. Not manhandla.
No, it was Moldorm.
Oh, there we go. There's
It is the NET. Wow.
Well,
this is what, folks, this is what we call the game knows.
Either that, or in the, past 5 years, I've played way too much of this video game. Meanwhile, okay.
I've also been around LOZ Cards fan, a fellow commentator in the community, to know that it is a scenario in which the game knows does happen.
All right, so Chesterk is going to grab his Triforce. I will be curious to see if he's going to go back in to look for the raft or if he's going to take it and run. He has the recorder, but it looks like he's going to go ahead and go back in. Meanwhile, Potato Pony is going to retrace some of the steps that we have seen Chesterk do, which will get him an any key, which, you know, it's really, really nice to have, but you have 10 keys right now. It's not what you're looking for, and man, that manhandle is being a jerk, and we do not have a potion. Gotta dodge really, really well right now, because any hit will unfortunately send him back to start.
Just like that.
Chesterk is gonna find, I think this is actually the raft.
Light it on fire, CJ. You know you want to.
I mean, there's still a chance.
Or not. He did stab it.
There's still a chance that we need that. One of them is an any road. The other one, we don't know yet. All right, now with the recorder, Chesterk is going to go ahead and recorder the desert. And anybody who plays Name That Tune, well, you have better ears than I do.
Yep, because I ain't hearing it either.
All right, Potato Pony's going back through the transport staircase. We're going to find another Take Any. It's going to be a heart. We are one away from being potentially Mags eligible. Oh, sadly that is not going to bomb. And chat is telling me it's from Wind Waker, so thank you very much, chat. Kind of funny, we still haven't seen a large secret here. At least not that I have noticed, so chat can correct me on that.
Now, that's the thing with Second Quest money, is that there's only one large secret. It could pretty much be in any spot on the overworld. Heck, you might even need the raft to find it.
That is totally where I would put it. Put it on the raft spot. Potato Pony's going to go ahead, grab his Triforce out of 8. Let's see if he goes back in to find that second item. Again, we know what it is. He's got 10 keys. It's not like it's super necessary at the moment. Chesterk is going to find and enter level 2 behind the waterfall. Now, with the ladder, this is good.
Yeah, he digs this out, he'll get a wand. But the question is, will he want to dig it out?
I think yes. We're still missing bow, we're still missing silvers. Even with important items in level 9 being turned on, do you really want to take the chance that it's not sitting on the floor in something like a very, very tiny level 2, even if it is full of blue darknets? I mean, we're also only 37 minutes into the game. We're still missing levels 1, 3, 5, and most importantly, 9.
That last one being the big one, because that's where we end the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost hoping that it's going to be one of those pesky Second Quest ladder spots.
Like where Second Quest 8 is?
Yes,
Just
because that is one of my least favorite spots to ever check, because I just greatly dislike the Second Quest ones. Alright, so, Chesterk, gonna go ahead, take out the blue dark nuts. I imagine we're going to see him pick up that Triforce. Maybe bomb the walls in this room a little bit, but I think he's gonna walk through the shutter door. He's gonna grab the Triforce, because he doesn't want to clear that room again. Alright, we got the Triforce from level 2 from CJ. Our on-screen runners are now tied up, and we're going to get our first raft check from Potato Pony.
Ocean shop. So the raft is basically firewood.
It's a pack of hot dogs. At least that's what my chat says every so often. Meanwhile, Chesterk is going to go re-enter level 2. He's looking for the floor item. And I have to say, even if he finds just the floor heart and the wand, that it's kind of worth it because it gives you a chance to be able to pick up mags. And it's going to give you increased offense. And increased offense means that you can go faster.
Now here's something helpful. Potato Pony finding the letter. That will enable him to purchase potions, which, in a second quest setting, vital.
It really is. There is nothing worse than getting to one room away from Ganon and you can't find a blue bubble and you no longer have a sword.
Because you need a sword to take down the pig. The wand doesn't work. This isn't swordless. Oh, and the Gleeok
Hey!
was guarding the map.
All right,
Oh,
thank you, Chester, for clearing that. What do we think level 2 looks like? I almost want to say it's a duck pointing. But he's looking back over his shoulder.
Or that's the bulk, or else that's the bill. And then you see the point out on the last 3 squares. And then towards the top where it looks like he's looking back the other way, nah, that's a baseball cap turned backwards.
It's a rally cap?
A duck wearing a rally cap? Hey, why not?
Yeah, a duck wearing a... I mean, I don't know why the Affleck duck would be wearing a rally cap, but sure. Beef You Curry, a really bad Tetris game. So every Tetris game I've ever played. Meanwhile, Potato Pony is going to find Articuno Roads, and second quest, or actually it's, I'm sorry, first quest level 2, it's going to be absolutely useless tonight because it turns out it's in any road. Alright, Jester's going to see his heart. I believe he's going to bomb into that room. And was the wand in the very bottom, like the feet of the duck?
The wand, I believe, is to the right of the room with the heart.
Okay, so he's got to keep going. But with the map, he's going to know how to get there. He's going to pick up the heart because it's free and it gives you a shot at being able to pick up the magical sword. Plus, there's a room under it, so you might as well. I mean, it could have bombs or, you know, something useful.
Nope, it's a nothing, and I don't know why CJ dropped a bomb that way.
Because sometimes you're in such a hurry, you just kind of glitch on the map a little bit.
Or
Pony's,
muscle memory it.
Yeah, Potato Pony's
I mean, that's happened to everybody.
Oh, I do it all the time. Meanwhile, Potato Pony is going to find that our river spots have absolutely nothing of use except for, you know, money in a bomb shop.
A ladder-blocked bomb shop. Only in second quest can you have such a thing, as CJ finds his wand.
Alright, so this is really good for Chester, especially if he can somehow pair this with the magical sword. Say you end up in another, you know, beefy Darknut dungeon, and you can do the double tap with the wand and magical sword. You're going to be clearing that in very, very short time.
There's our big secret 82 rupees, so not great.
Well, yeah, but Potato Pony's up to 238 rupees. He has an any key. You know, I would seriously be thinking about going either back to one of the dungeons where I saw a bomb upgrade. Well, okay, if it's me, I'm buying a ring. But Potato Pony, I would be looking for an arrow shop, or I'd be looking for one of those bomb upgrades. And a potion.
Yeah, all good stuff to find, but personally, blue ring, especially if the overworld's got really nasty enemies like blue wizrobes.
And very true, guys in chat, but he does have 10 keys right now. So, I mean, I seriously would be looking for a potion, arrows, and a bomb upgrade. Alright, meanwhile, Chester is going to work his way over towards the grave. He's going to check all of these spots that he unfortunately didn't get a chance to check earlier. Maybe we'll find a level? Yes, we will. Level 3 is at the bomb spot.
As if on cue.
Well, I mean, I did have the advantage of seeing Link do the little jumpy jump that he does when you bomb into a, when you walk into a dungeon the first time from the overworld. And it's an immediate item of the bow.
Wow, that was quick.
Alright, so this is really good for Chester. He now just really wants the Triforce to be one room away, and then he is leaving level 3, never to return again. Well, okay, we'll take that
Well,
too.
then. Well, next room over was the dungeon heart. Maybe this will be the Triforce, and then you get yourself a nice little drive-through to the next window.
Yeah, very, very true. But yeah, this does, to kind of agree with chat, this does give Chestrick a small advantage, but Potato Pony is on his way there. So, yeah, he's not going to have that advantage for very long, and things are about to be evened up again. What really would give Chestrick the advantage of our two runners that are on screen is if one of the remaining levels we are missing is in fact under the recorder. Because Chestrick has the recorder, Potato Pony doesn't and has to go back to level 6 to go get it. Alright, Potato Pony is going to walk into level 3. It's going to take him like one room. And he's going to have the bow, because he does have bombs to be able to kill this guy. He's going to get his floor heart here in just another minute. We do not have a segmented 3, which is why Chestrick was pushing that block, is because so far we've only seen a really small cluster of rooms, and they've all been kind of all in this same section. So there was still a chance that it was going to be segmented.
Zelda's room is in level 3.
Well, nobody's going to be in their actual room tonight, but that's okay.
And it's also worth noting that typically in the shapes algorithm levels 1 through 3, you can bomb to an adjacent room, not if it's Zelda's room.
Very true. Or if you're trying to bomb south into an old man room, or if you're trying to bomb right, if you're trying to bomb left into a right side stair. Now, where is our Triforce? Alright, Potato Pony's doing a great job of taking down this manhandle. Now, Potato Pony, without the any key, is going to pick that up.
That room that CJ just up 8 out of is likely either the compass or the Triforce because the game knows.
Because the game can be a jerk on occasion. But we still love it.
Yep.
Alright, so here's a bunch of keys for Potato Pony. This is really good for him. Now he is going to have to take a couple of extra seconds to go get them. To answer a question in chat from Lemonster, so this doesn't count the keys. There's our map. So this doesn't count the keys the way Zelda 2 does. In Zelda 2, when you reach the max amount of keys, which I don't honestly remember what it is, it starts counting in letters. In Zelda, I believe the max amount of keys, if you really wanted to farm them, would be 99? Because I think there's only 2 spots there, but I'm sure Fred could correct me, or other people.
Yeah, most keys I've seen at the end of the seed was in the 20s.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever... I mean, we could just, for science, have somebody just farm keys the entire time. Play the money-making game, buy a key. Play the money-making game, buy a key. But yeah, oddly enough, Zelda 2, the game that most of us would completely like to forget, when you hit the max number of keys that you can have showing, it actually turns into a number. Oh, well this is a special map in level 3.
Yeah, this map is something, alright.
So, I think, if you've ever seen these keychains, this is like one of those kind of like tribal keychains of a guy, and he's like leaning back, or like kind of sitting down, or, you know, Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim crawling into that suit for the first time.
Yeah. But alright, Chester still looking for the Triforce and hoping it's not the room that he, you know, up and ate out of. Unless he already went back there and I missed it. It's a very hungry caterpillar, okay. Nice to know that our gels have rolled down, and Potato Pony has 14 keys. What in the world is this game? Alright, it's gonna be the last room in the dungeon. That's fantastic. Oh, hey, look what we found!
Whiz robes. Ought to be careful not to get hit by the red whiz robes beam, because that's 4 hearts of damage.
Yeah.
The equivalent to a Hyrule driver.
Yay! Because, you know, Wizrobes are jerk. Though, if I have to choose, I would much rather... Oh, it's the compass.
And it is the blue Wizrobe room for the Triforce. Oof.
Yay! Awesome. So Cheshire is going to come back and do this later.
I don't blame him whatsoever,
Yeah.
as that is a nasty room to try and clear with limited hearts, green mail, wood sword,
And
4 bombs.
Yeah,
No,
no.
thank you.
No. And he does have a slight chance of being able to pick up the magical sword. So if I'm Cheshire, I'm leaving that alone until I find something better. Now we're going to get a whistle check here in the grave. Oh no!
What? Oh no, the Genie picks him off.
I hate when they do that. Like, really? Come on, game.
And when you
Alright.
start in the bottom left corner, an overworld death is the absolute last thing you want to happen.
I know, there's really no easy way out of this. However, we can do a nice little recorder check of that random second quest screen and find absolutely nothing. Alright, meanwhile, Potato Pony's about to get his compass and find out the lovely and wonderful news that he's got to go clear a room full of blue Wizrobes. Yay!
You mentioned blue Wizrobes as one of our overworld spot hints. It's just an old man saying Kappa. Well, Potato Pony caught a bit of a break. Is that a blue Wizrobe was stuck going over the water up and down. There are easy pickings at that point as CJ buys wood arrows. We have not seen a Goma yet, but that doesn't mean that they're not out there. We still haven't seen level 1 or level 5.
Or 3, or 4, or 9.
No, we saw 3.
Oh yeah, we're in 3. Never mind. I forgot to mark it on my map.
Yeah, Potato Pony is taking a crack at this blue Wizrobe room. Trying to take it really slow. Gotta be careful that, one, you don't accidentally transition the screen.
Well, I mean, at some point, with there being a bunch of bomb droppers in this level 3, if you whittle it down far enough, then you want to go ahead and Oh, good job, Potato Pony. But you want to go ahead and save the room.
Mm-hmm. Very good. That was definitely impressive.
Now, this is going to save him time as opposed to Cheshire. Cheshire is going to have to come back and get that room. But at the same time, if Cheshire finds a recorder blocked level, it's still anybody's game. Alright, so let's see.
Only could run into a very key-hungry dungeon somewhere, which we haven't seen much of, thankfully.
Very true. I mean, we do have 13 keys. That is, a little nutso. Now, unfortunately for Potato Pony, he's trying to work up a bomb drop count force thingy. He does.
Got it.
Now, Cheshire is going to go ahead and check the power bracelet spots over here.
Oh, hey, level 4.
Hey, that's a thing.
No, he was checking mags, and 11 hearts is not enough, so it's 12, 13, or 14.
Ugh, that's a little bit mean. Looks like we are going to whistle back to somewhere else. 8. Are we going to go do the checks? We're going to burn the rest of the forest around 8. Oh, good job for Potato Pony making use of the wand and kind of the bubble to limit the amount of damage that he was taking in that room.
This is kind of unfortunate, though. Gets a clock drop, but gets hit by a red bubble.
Yeah, because the red, unfortunately, you could walk over to the blue bubble, but it's not going to do you any good if the room is paused. Alright, so meanwhile, Cheshire is kind of just going through all of these checks that he still has available. I imagine we're going to see him check the recorder spot down here, maybe get that raft spot because he hasn't seen it yet. Potato Pony is going to clear this room to get the shutter door open. Oh, look, more money.
And look, more dark nuts.
Yay! Because we didn't have enough before? I mean, I guess it's better than Wizrobes, because at least the orange dark nuts are kind of slow. Cheshire is going to go ahead and get his potions letter.
I would definitely be buying potions now
Oh yeah.
because of you've got a tough blue wizrobe room that is mandatory, and CJ is going ahead and picking up a potion. A very smart play because again he's got to go back for that blue wizrobe room.
Yes,
A
but at the
potion is
same
something I absolutely want for that room, regardless of what I have for a red.
good job for Potato Pony getting a fairy on this count and using the barrier blocks in this room that could actually be a staircase in 4 to kind of make sure he's not going to be taking any damage from these blue dark nuts.
It's a good strategy for fighting dark nuts. Make use of the barrier blocks in this room.
Mm-hmm. All right, Chesterk is going to find out that that raft spot is absolutely nothing. Whistle back to level 8.
Oh, hi, it's
Oh.
Patra.
Now, see, if we had sword beams, we could sword beam the heck out of that Patra. But at least it's an
instead,
ellipsis. We're gonna unfortunately die to it because we couldn't get the damage boost through him.
yeah, I think the only way through that Patra would have been taking it on directly. When you're fighting a Patra, you can stack sword and wand damage to basically get the equivalent of a magical sword each time you're successful with it.
Very true, but you don't really, unless you have to, you don't want to fight a Petra from the right side because occasionally the game has fun and Petra will break and the Petrites will end up stuck off screen.
Yeah, it looks like it glitches out so heavily fighting on the right side.
Alright, meanwhile, Chesterk is going to check the rest of these bomb spots. Now, I imagine this is going to send him back into level 7? Oh, really? I mean, we still need the Triforce from here. We have bombs, and we know we couldn't get through the first time, so this makes perfect sense. There could be a useful item in here, though we have, if you're Chesterk, we have the ladder, the raft, the power bracelet, and the recorder, so you've got all the items that, you know, give you other levels. Chesterk is going
And an
to
up A retry to reset bombs.
Yeah, this is actually a really good idea. Find the bomb wall, get your bombs back, because 7 is also potentially another really huge dungeon. Potato Pony's getting closer to his... Oh, really? Triforce in level 4. And we're playing a little bit of hide the bomb wall, find the bomb wall in 4. Alright, we got a staircase here for Chesterk. It's going to be the transport. Oh, I so want to see the map in level 4
Oh,
right
that's
now.
rude, game. Game spits CJ out right in front of a blue wizrobe that was ready to fire.
Yeah, the game likes doing that. It's you know, it's just what happens. Alright, meanwhile, Potato Pony is gonna go back to start and try to find... I'm wondering if we need a transport staircase of some kind, or if it's just a really weird shape. We have half a heart, but we managed to walk through the Patra. That's actually really, really good for us. Oh, pick up the heart, please.
Yep, got it. So now, you're
hello.
not great, but you're still okay. CJ taking on a Patra.
And yeah, I'm wondering if this is a segmented 4, because we've bombed kind of all the rooms around there. Either that, or this is a really weird linear shape. And I'm wondering if the map is under the Patra.
Because after all, the meme is Patra has the map.
Well, no, it's just in the smaller dungeons, the map is programmed to be somewhere closer to the beginning of the dungeon, as opposed to after. And there's a certain amount of rules that make it so that it has to be, you know, not behind a certain amount of bomb walls or key doors. There's the map in 7 for Chesterk. Oh, this is great.
Oh, good lord.
Wow.
That is an ink blot, and I swear...
There's the map.
Oh, that is a snake on the right, on the left. I'm gonna say a monkey climbing a tree as if it were Yoshi's Island.
Okay, sure. I was gonna say it's a bunny with really long ears flying out behind it, but it is going to tell Potato Pony where he needs to bomb in order to continue in this dungeon. 7, I want to say it's some form of a Pokemon. I just don't remember which one.
Yeah, memory's not talking to me on that one. Maybe a Mankey? I don't know.
Alright, here we go. Chester continuing to search in 7. Potato Pony is narrowing down where his Triforce is in level 4. Now, thankfully, we have 1 in this room because we do have to get that shutter door. We're gonna get the door open. I'm kind of not surprised that Potato Pony is not going after the key that was sitting all the way over there in that moat room. Alright, Potato Pony again making really good use of these barrier blocks to stay out of the way of these blue dark nuts and to kind of herd them in the right direction. And my sound just changed, I believe, over to Potato Pony, which means there's somebody else around pushing buttons. Alright, we got the white sword pickup out of level 4 for Potato Pony. So thank you, mysterious person behind the curtain. Now Potato Pony is gonna go ahead, do the ladder clip. He's not going after the key, but he does have 12 keys, and he's got a very free Triforce out of level 4. Alright, there we go. Chester, meanwhile, is still digging through this level 7. You're gonna pick up that key because it's shiny and it's sitting right in front of your face, but we don't really need it. I mean, to be fair, Potato Pony has 12 keys. Alright, we are continuing to look for, let's see, levels 1, 5, and 9. Meanwhile, Chester is continuing to look for the item and the lovely, wonderful Triforce that we need out of level 7. Now, I imagine if we find the Triforce before we find the item, we might come back, because this is our start screen, and we have all the items that could be blocking things on the overworld, so there's not really a huge reason to dig out a very wonkily, oh my goodness, wonkily shaped level 7. Now, I'm hoping that's the transport staircase. I really want to say it's the transport staircase. Alright, Potato Pony is going to find another Take Any Heart. He is also max eligible, but unfortunately we already know it's going to be a little bit more tonight. Chester is going to find the item here in level 7, and it looks like we've got the book. Now, here's the thing. Yes, we have the wand, but in this flag set, that book is an atlas, which means that every single level we find for the rest of the game on Chester's side, we have the map walking into the level, as Potato Pony is going to find level 1 and a free map here in Death Mountain. But this is an advantage for Chester, especially if you're walking into shapes 9 and say it's a really wonky shape. Alright, Chester is, I think he's looking for another transport staircase, possibly. Potato Pony is a UFO. Alright, Soar. I can see a UFO. I was gonna say it's like a Japanese lady's shoe. Like the old wooden sandals that the geisha ladies used to wear. I mean, I don't think they would be very, very comfortable, but yeah. Alright, oh, that's rude. Take the key and run. You don't need to clear this room. You've already got the floor drop. Just run away. Spork Champ is gonna say it looks like a bench. All right, I'm behind that one too. Oh, really? Huh? That's a Goma. All right, we've got the silvers apparently on the floor of level 1. Now, they weren't very hard to find. Potato Pony's gonna go ahead and pick up his compass here in level 1. I imagine he's going to dig out the floor item, because you're not gonna leave, what is that, 6 rooms of level 1 unchecked when you are still missing a couple of levels and a few very nice shiny things that would help you finish the game, especially if it's right here and it's the Patra. Just, you know, don't die to the Patra. Chester is gonna get the Triforce out of level 7 and be able to leave, I believe. I mean, as much as we want the heart in 7, I don't see us going back in to get it just to be able to pick up mags. Chest Jerk is going to whistle to possibly 3, if I had to guess. Because that will take him back to Death Mountain, and if you're Chest Jerk at this point, most of your remaining checks are, in fact, West Death Mountain and East Death Mountain. There's the Triforce out of 1 for Potato Pony. And yeah, he just left the boomerang behind. It's okay. I can't say that I blame him. Alright, here we go. So, we are still missing levels 5 and 9. And again, the only way this is going to come back as really bad for Potato Pony is if there's a recorder spot blocking them. But here's the thing. I think we have a single recorder check left, and it's going to be the one that is in East Death Mountain. So I think he might be okay. We're gonna find level 9 in... Is that the vanilla level 9 second quest spot? And yes, Opno, that is the perfect emote for this. Alright, meanwhile, Chest Jerk is going to start with what looks to be East Death Mountain. Potato Pony is gonna buy... What are we buying here, Potato Pony? We're buying cheap bombs to refill. We're gonna check the bogey arrow and not find level 5, but some jerk who's gonna steal our money. And there's level 5? Yes. So hey guys, unless there's a Manhandla blocking something very, very important in level 9, this is a recorder not required seed. Alright, so Chest Jerk is on his way. He is gonna finish up East Death Mountain, and this could actually work out pretty well for him, except for the fact that he's got to go back and clean up a couple of these dungeons. There's a very free Triforce sitting on the floor for Potato Pony. He's got to go back to start and finish up 7. Alright, meanwhile, Chest Jerk is going to finish up East Death Mountain. He's going to go over to West Death Mountain. He's going to find his remaining levels. Now again, for Chest Jerk, this isn't terrible. It didn't... He does have to go back into 3, but he knows exactly which room it is. If he finds some of these other levels, including level 4, that has... Yeah, sorry, Dig Dogger, guys. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day. But yeah, so Chest Jerk is going to find level 4. He might wander into that white sword, which is going to let him clear level 3 a lot faster, the blue Wizrobe room. And as we know, this level 7 has a really interesting shape, so unless Potato Pony gets really lucky, it's going to take him a little while to actually find this. Alright, Chest Jerk is going to enter level 4 now with the book. Again, if he bombs north in this room, instead of going south into the larger chunk of rooms, then he will get to his item and his Triforce a heck of a lot faster than Potato Pony did. However, it looks like... Oh, are we going north? Go north! Oh, don't get grabbed. Alright, so it looks like he's gonna go ahead, get his sword back, finish clearing the room, see that it's a key. Chest Jerk is lucking into, because of that map, Chest Jerk is lucking into, like, the complete right order for this level 4. He's going to find the item, he's going to find the heart on the floor, and he's going to find his Triforce all in this top chunk of rooms. I don't think he actually even cares about the heart on the floor right now, but I want to say it was up here anyway. Alright, so Potato Pony is going to go ahead and get dropped face first into a group of blue Wizrobes. And just saying, anybody who's subscribed to my channel has the most perfect emote for that room ever. Here, I will share. But yeah, guys, so the only way that that recorder could actually still be required is if there is a Dig Dogger blocking a staircase or a shutter door on the way into Ganon. It's very low probability, but it could still happen. This is going to be the white sword for Chest Jerk. Is it Zora? No, the cat is actually, she's asleep somewhere behind me. There's the white sword pickup here for Chest Jerk. Now, Potato Pony, as long as he gets through this room alive... Ah! Ow. Game. That is really, really rude. Because the Triforce, unfortunately, you have to go through that room to go get it. But yeah, Chester's Triforce is really close to here right now, so, yeah. Oh no, he's just gonna go, guys, he's gonna up A from the fairy fountain and go back into that staircase with full health, and just aim directly for the key door. Chester, meanwhile, is on the path to get his Triforce and be out of this level 4. Now again, with the white sword and his location, doesn't have to go back to the bottom of the map. It's not going to take him time to travel. He has the recorder, even if he did have to leave. There's a Triforce pickup at a 4 for Chester. He's got 1 is up here, 5 is up here. 5 was incredibly free. 1, he's going to find those silvers, because you have to find, like, you had to walk through them in order to find the Triforce. Potato Pony is going to make use of all that money. Go ahead and pick up a blue ring, which is also going to keep us alive in that lovely and wonderful Wizrobe room. Alright, we've got some shiny things, and now Potato Pony is probably going to pay a visit to the Fairy Fountain. Maybe use one of my all-time favorite glitches in this entire game, which is where if you up A from... if you up A from the Fairy Fountain, when you respawn, your hearts are going to continue filling. It's really, really awesome, and I love it. Chester, meanwhile, is only a couple of screens away from finding levels 1, 5, and 9, and the level he needs is actually up here on Death Mountain. But yeah, unfortunately for Potato Pony, I think the Triforce is to the south of this Wizrobe room. But with the blue ring, he can just kind of face tank some more of this damage, full hearts, get through the door! And Chester is only a couple of screens away from finding level 5 and a very free Triforce. And level 1 is, I believe, the screen to the south of level 5? Behind, is it the power bracelet? Or maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that Wizrobe room is terrible. Here is the map pickup for Potato Pony. And we're getting really, really close to, well, we're gonna refill on bombs and then go find 5, 1, and 9. Alright, here's level 1. Here comes the, they just want hugs. Hasn't anybody ever told a Wizrobe it's kind of rude to hug strangers? But here, Chester he's gonna find his floor silvers. He's gotta be a little bit careful with these blue Landmos. They are a bit meaner than their cousins. Alright, we got the Patra. I imagine we're gonna see Chester clear this. Now, again, he does have the wand and the white sword, so he's putting out a great deal of damage. You just have to be careful to throw the fire somewhere you're not going to walk into it. Alright, meanwhile, Potato Pony is gonna kind of hit a wall in 7, and it looks like we're going to leave again because we are out of bombs, unfortunately. Alright, Chester, he's in level 1. Did he find the floor silvers? I was trying to watch Potato Pony. Alright, there's the Triforce in level 1 for Chester, and chat is telling me thank you very much that he did find the floor silvers.
Excellent. So that basically puts Chester in Triforce and Go mode once he finds level 5.
Well, technically Potato Pony is also in Triforce and Go mode. He just is having a little bit of trouble in this level 7. We saw it giving Chester the runaround as well, so we're gonna have to see what happens. He's gonna find level 9 right now. And 5 is that pesky, I think it's the pesky second quest bomb spot I had thought. Unless I've got these reversed. And there's a chance that I do. Alright, Chester found 5 already. Good. So when he walks back into 5, he can just walk up like it was 3 rooms in, and he's gonna have his Triforce. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go back into 5. Now, the Triforce was... Oh, it's a triple segmented level 5.
Oh,
That is...
lordy, that's
that's
gross.
beautiful. No, that's beautiful.
If you're a runner, you're calling this gross, and...
Nah, I am a runner. I play this game.
I'm
It's
gonna call
beautiful.
that Swordman.exe from the Mega Man Battle Network series.
Alright, so unfortunately, Potato Pony, he now has bombs. He's done an up-A save. He's gonna go back to the Fairy Fountain, do another up-A, because you have to find a way to get through that terrible Blue Wizrobe's spiral staircase room. Now, Cheshire is taking a slightly different path here in this level 5, because Potato Pony was like in and out of here really, really quickly.
Zelda 1 Randomizer, a game that'll stick you in a stealth room with a Patra.
I mean, unfortunately, we don't really need to clear... We know that he doesn't need to clear this. For Cheshire, he wants to get back to the other section so that he can continue checking, and he doesn't want to have to go back all the way to start to do it. Now, Potato Pony is continuing to look for... There's a compass here somewhere in level 7.
Under the Skoma, maybe?
I don't remember. I know that we, I don't think we even saw CJ find it.
I was trying to will it into existence.
Well, to answer your question in chat, honestly, even with this Atlas mode, you're not sure the book is worth it. This book actually gave CJ a chance to get back into this race, because when he entered 4, if he'd have had to find the magic bomb wall after finding the compass, it would have taken him just as long as it took Potato Pony. But with the map from the moment he walked in the door, oh, look, another Patra, he was able to immediately see that there's a smaller section of the dungeon, walk straight north, bomb, and he found his item and his Triforce in a third of the time that it took Potato Pony. Because before that, Cheshire was most definitely behind in this race. He was still missing a bunch of levels. He was still missing, he's still missing the Triforce from 3. So even after he finishes this 5, which is taking him a lot longer than it took Potato Pony, it's, it's kind of difficult to say at this point if they're even or if Potato Pony is still in the lead. Because there's still that lovely and wonderful Blue Wizrobe room that's waiting for Cheshire in level 3. He has a potion, but he doesn't have a blue ring to be able to deal with it. Level 7 is a boat. Okay, I can totally see that. Like, it's a nice old sailboat. One of the ones that has, like, a figurehead. Oh, this Wizrobe room is terrible. Ugh, yuck. Alright, Cheshire, meanwhile, is going to walk north, go through this key door and the Gleeok, because there was, I believe, a fiver on the floor. He's gonna find his Triforce with another Patra, and he's gonna be able to leave this 5. He does need to go back to level 3, which is really close by, and then he can head into 9.
So on his way to the next dungeon, he's going to continue to hear the roar of Patra. It's just how the game's coded.
Yeah, you gotta love it when they're screaming at you the entire way. It looks like he's gonna pick up bombs, which is a smart call on his part. Maybe for that Blue Wizrobe room. And having that bomb shop, like, that close to level 3 is really handy. He's gonna whistle back down to, I'm betting 4. Because then he's just a couple
bomb
of
shop, actually, if I may, is
Max
right
check.
next to 9.
Mags check. Mags check. Alright guys, Mag's hype. And then he can just whistle back to Death Mountain and get into 3 and
It's
9.
a 1 in 3 chance.
Oh!
The game says no! Oh,
rude,
lordy.
rude. Meanwhile, Potato Pony is continuing to play the really please game, let me out of level 7, just give me a Triforce. CJ is going to whistle back to level 4, walk down to level 3. And yeah, the white sword rolled to max 2.
Yeah, the white sword rolled to the max of 6. See, the white sword item is a range of 4 to 6 hearts. Magical sword is a range of 10 to 14.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the game is not being overly kind tonight.
I'd have to call this out from chat. From bbq.gov. Yeah, that animated whammy emote is on point. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, we were saying, Opno, that level 3 was Earthworm Jim, I think, earlier.
Earthworm Jim climbing into that suit for the first time.
Yeah, the game was definitely kind by giving us a nearly max medium secret and a ton of keys, but then it threw this at us in level 3, rather. Good job.
It also gave us very early ladder, worth noting.
Yeah, that part was cool. I like having the ladder early because then you don't have to go back. CJ's doing an amazing job with his combat and taking out these blue Wizrobes. They did give him a very favorable spawning pattern.
So that's off to level 9.
Yeah, and CJ is in the exact right place that he needs to be. Now, Potato Pony is still clearing rooms here in this level 7. Somewhere there is a compass. We don't remember where. I don't actually remember if Cheshire got the compass or if he just stumbled into the Triforce, but that bomb pack is actually definitely needed.
A well-timed pickup for Potato Pony is he was down to 1 bomb, but meanwhile...
Whoa, look at this.
That is an interesting start spot for level 9.
Yeah,
we know that room to the left of the start is a one-off, accessible only by a stair, and it's going to have nothing. That's now, not a prediction, that's a spoiler.
This is beautiful. We now have a very forced path in level 9 because there is no other way to go. You have to go through this door to the right because there's nowhere else to go. Oh,
well, if that's not a bomb hole to the south, then Potato Pony is going to need that recorder.
Can we bomb? Chester isn't going to check, but hey guys, remember we were talking about how the recorder might not be required?
Yeah, well, Dig Dogger 9. That will also do it.
Yeah, Dig Dogger 9 is definitely a problem. Well, we don't know this.
CJ bombing north and south tells me there might be a roar? Question mark?
I didn't hear it. We are gonna go get that. Oh. Yay! We're gonna find my favorite item in the entire video game in level 9.
Red ring, an excellent pickup. I'm pretty sure CJ would have liked that sooner, but you know what? As good a time as any because we are looking for a door.
Yeah.
The roar being the beast. We hear the roar of the beast. He's in a neighboring room, north, south, east, or west. We're also looking for a single shutter door that stays closed when the room is fully cleared of enemies.
Now, guys,
or after we defeat Ganon, it pops open.
I do believe Potato Pony got his Triforce out of level 7, so he is, I believe, headed into level 9, and we're going to find out really quickly whether or not that is a forced
Zelda.
Dig Dogger block. There's the roar. We've got Ganon.
It's gonna be Yep, here we go. We got ourselves a Ganon sighting. It'll be 8 hits with the magical sword, a Hyrule driver being 1 heart of damage.
Alright, Chester doing a really good job of getting the stun lock on Ganon.
It's a stun lock. We get our bacon. And it's just about GG, just has to go back a few rooms. Very quick and tidy level 9 for CJ.
Yep, but what really, really turned this around for Chester was the fact that he walked into 4 with the map, and he could find, he could find everything. As Chester is going to finish with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 15 seconds. So let's get some GGs in chat. Now, it is worth noting that our runners are not the only people doing this race tonight. We have Town finishing in first with an official time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 56 seconds. So that means that Town will be able to pick, I know, isn't that amazing? Town will be able to pick 1 flag out of the flag set to change for next week's race.
We'll know what that is soon as 24 hours has begun. However, if he doesn't make a choice in that time, the next person to pick would be Bogey, who finished in a time of 1 hour, 9 minutes, 18 seconds in second. He doesn't get that pick in. Then it falls to Mako71, who finished in third with a time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, 19 seconds.
Oh dear, guys, we can't bomb south out of that room.
That means the recorder was required after all. You hate to see it.
Alright, so good news, bad news if you're Potato Pony. There's only a couple of places that you have items remaining in, and welcome and GG to Chess Shirk.
Thank you very much. How you doing tonight?
Oh, pretty
Doing
good.
good,
Thanks,
doing
how are
good.
you?
GG,
Oh.
CJ.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, so I understand why Potato Pony's going to 5, because it is the closest dungeon to where he is right now. You're really, really, really hoping that there's a recorder in here, but unfortunately, we know it's all the way back in level 8.
I guess this is my disaster seed because I usually 98% of the time dig Death Mountain last, and when there's 4 levels up there, that's not the play.
Well, I mean, and then if you walk into, say you somehow manage to walk into level 9, and you don't have that recorder, this is, unfortunately for Potato Pony, that is the situation he's in right now. Because that was a forced Dig Dogger block to even get anywhere in level 9. And you've got to go back and search a bunch of dungeons that you kind of hoped you were done with.
You know, I didn't even think about that until you said it, but yeah, that's like the first Dig Dogger in the entire seed.
I know!
Classic.
I know! It's definitely a thing.
And a seed rolled by yours truly from the sewing circle. It was definitely a vintage sewing circle moment.
Thanks, Leslie.
But yeah, I will kind of go
Had to
and point
mention
out.
it.
So oddly on stream, until the recorder ended up like really being necessary, the main difference here was Potato Pony had already finished 2 first. He didn't have to go back. He finished 3 in one go. He was actually ahead for a little bit until you walked into 4 with the map, and that allowed you to catch up a lot of time. And Potato Pony got stuck digging 7, just trying to find the Triforce, and being forced to go through the blue whiz robe spiral staircase room.
That was a fun room. I think I saw that room 3 times. It may have been 4. I lost count after a while.
Oh, it was not fun. I think I would categorize that one.
No, I mean, it's when you don't even see a Wizrobe until about 40 minutes, and they end up being the problem. That is also not very good.
Yeah, that room in level 3, I was just like, yeah, I think we're gonna see Chester come back when he has something better with which to murder these things, and then you still couldn't get magical sword.
I tried. I mean, I think the first time I went in, I had 8 hearts and 2 bombs and wood sword, and I said, yeah, if this is the Triforce, I'm coming back later, and later confirmed that was the case. So, and it was I knew it was in an area that if I had to go to Death Mountain, I was going to go there anyway. So it really wasn't that big of a deal. Obviously, having more weaponry would have been nice, but you can't have magical sword every seed. So,
well, I mean, it'd be really
I tried.
nice.
I tried so hard.
I know.
I thought about digging 1 and 5 and 4. I mean, I could have gotten hearts out of any of those and had another 50-50 shot at mags, but I was at that point. 2 people had finished, and when the first person finishes, and you have 3 Triforces. Like, okay, what did I do wrong in this? Oh, the answer is everything.
The real question I have, CJ, and I'm just gonna throw this out there, is what did they do differently?
Well, okay. I mean, the first step is don't skip the wood sword cave. I don't know why I skipped that Armo screen the first time through. As soon as I went off the screen, I thought, I didn't check this screen yet. Oh, I'm sure it's nothing. I'll come back later. No, it's the wood sword. Okay, first problem. Second problem, I penulf clipped in Vanilla First Quest 3 screen somehow. I don't know if anyone saw that. That was I haven't done that in a long time. So I was very happy I got that on stream. So, go back and highlight that if you missed it. That was a good one.
I have no idea how you did that.
I don't know. I found myself inside the screen and I couldn't move. So I went penulf and just it's fine. That's not a problem. There's a reason why it's named after him, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen him do it before, and I'm just
he's done it half a dozen times.
Do that?
I don't know how he does it so easily too. It's crazy. But no, the third thing was, finding the power bracelet and the recorder somewhat early and thinking, okay, this is good. It's Second Quest Overworld. And they unlocked nothing. I didn't know at the time the recorder actually blocked 9. Yeah. But, I found literally nothing with any of them. And it's, and they only have 1 raft spot, and I found the raft deep in 8, or after getting the Triforce, like, oh, maybe this will be. the one-off, but no, that's nothing. So.
Oh gosh, Potato Pony, gotta be a little bit careful here in this maze room in level 5. But yeah, it was kind of one of those, everybody's going, all right, well, what's going to be recorder blocked? And the answer was nothing until you get to level 9. Not a single thing.
The answer is not what you'd expect. Tune in later to find out what it is.
As Potato Pony is going to find, I think this is the item in 5. I don't think we ever saw the actual item. And it's going to be the red candle. All right.
So that means the boomerang was in 9 by process of elimination.
Yeah, I thought good that I only have 3 missing items, and it's red candle and 2 boomerangs. So that's normally pretty good when you can skip those 3.
I mean, I was totally rooting for double boomerangs and 8, but I can't get everything I want. So.
Oh, and I forgot number 4 was avoiding all the key doors in level 8, and accumulating 7 keys, thinking I'd be good on keys with the seed, and then finding the any key, and it was a totally useless diversion. So good job.
Yeah, I got burned the witch on that one.
Oh, thank you.
Well, because Potato Pony had 10, 11, or 12, and I'm just like, our runners together have like 17 keys. You know what else is going to be in this dungeon, right?
Yeah, but that's nowhere near the highest number I've ever seen, so it's okay.
The any key because the game knows.
Yes. And in case you're curious, my PB on keys is 23, and I didn't even have the highest number of keys among the finishers in that seed.
Oh wait, the recorder was in 6. I thought the recorder
was
in
in 6.
Yay! Okay, see, it's been a long day. I had a board gaming picnic today, so.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I played the seed pretty bad. I mean, not just in the routing, but I was taking hits I normally don't take, and I was not on my A game in the seed.
Blame the Eagles game.
I did have it on my phone.
No,
they were
thanking
the Eagles
doing
game
well
right
now because they're up 2 touchdowns in the 4th.
Okay, well, I missed the last touchdown because I've been here. So
it just happened.
I guess you can correlate. They went up early and I was doing well, and then they blew it, and then I started doing poorly. So I think there may have been some correlation there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, blame the Eagles. I'm from the other side of that state originally, so I can't root for them. I'm sorry.
I understand. Not everyone can be a diehard Philly fan.
Well, I mean, I'm not a Steelers fan anyway, so.
All right, well, that's that. Then you're okay. Then you're okay in my book.
I don't think I've actually had a football team to root for a very long time, so.
All right.
It's okay. But anyway, Potato Pony, meanwhile, he's searching through this level 6. Now, he did see a lot of this when he was in here before, so hopefully it's not going to take him too long to find that recorder. But yeah, it's never. I think this is actually the room it's in. Because I don't remember it being overly hard. It was just kind of weird to get to.
Oh, I forgot about that room. I think I was all around that room, and I had one room in the middle of amongst all the other rooms, and checked like, oh, this is the item. I went all around it, and it was the recorder.
Yeah. And then it ended up being nothing on the overworld, but everything in level 9.
Yep.
Alright, guys. Potato Pony's got his recorder.
He's on his way. I was half expecting something of value to be behind the recorder. The only thing that was behind it wound up being all of level 9, except the first 2 rooms.
And I mean, hey, at least Potato Pony found it in time to be able to whistle to level 9. That was at least pretty kind of the game.
Yes, that's a long way to walk.
That's a good point, Chirplay. Do we know if Potato Pony has a sword at the moment? Or
sword's overrated.
Potion? Well, you kind of need it.
I mean, only if you really want it.
I mean, there's a Ganon fight that I don't remember seeing.
Technicalities, don't worry about it.
He doesn't have a potion.
That's when you up a save and just record it back to 5 or something.
Yeah, very true. Or he actually did one of my favorite glitches in the game where you go to the fairy fountain and up a back to start.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, that is one of my faves as well.
That helps me because when I have 15 hearts, the refill just takes too long. So.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be able to do it on the move instead of like.
Of course.
But yeah, Ganon is really close to here. So at the moment, I don't think he's. No, he does. He just stabbed. Okay, he has a sword. And yeah, he's skipping any rooms that are not. Well, he does have a blue ring, so at the very least, he has a ring. So if he gets the stun lock on Ganon, he's gonna be okay.
The money was, I mean, which is surprising with the nice big medium secret.
Mm-hmm.
I never had anywhere near enough money for blue ring the entire seed. I mean, I found the big secret really late. That's probably why. But I just kept hitting door repairs everywhere. I mean, I even up a retry away from at least 3 of them, and I still never had any money. Couldn't afford a bomb upgrade. I mean, I at least bought arrows and a candle, but that was
Oh gosh, get the stun lock.
that's the
Get
driver.
stun lock!
Oh, this is dicey.
He at least has the potions letter, so if he has to leave...
Takes a fireball.
I don't know if there's a potion shop up here, but if he does have to leave, then he will be able to buy a potion, because he does have, well, maybe money enough. I don't really know.
Closest potion shop I have is the Forgotten Spot.
Ouch. Never
So
mind.
it's kind of close. I mean, you can record a 4 and go right to it, so it's not that far away. But
Or at that point, I'd almost up and go to the fairy fountain and just return. Now, if he does clear this and go into the staircase, he's going to find a red ring. Which I was really happy about.
the pity red ring at the last minute. I think I had it for, what, 1 minute in the entire seed?
Yes. Yes,
Classic.
but you still, it's my favorite item. So
It is.
I'm very happy when you find it.
It is a good one. It's a good one when you find it 2 minutes in, not 82 minutes in.
2 minutes in and my brain is going, no, that's really bad because everybody will have found this and I am now so far behind I cannot catch up. Well, not that I usually care about any of that, but still.
Well, you had me convinced.
I mean, I spend more time talking to chat than I do anything else, so.
There's nothing wrong with that. If your chat talks back,
Sure.
I mean, that's even better.
Oh, they do. A lot. The other day we were discussing board games that I should try.
Aha.
All right,
most
so,
important of all
Good come up.
a couple of them. I think we actually played one on Thursday when I went to the library. But Potato Pony, meanwhile, is farming all of these Gurias and anything else that can possibly drop hearts in level 9. He's going back into the Ganon fight. Let's see how it goes this time.
Any Monopoly fans out there?
Yep.
Good.
I do enjoy that from time to time.
Gets a bad rap. Just saying. People say, "Oh, it takes forever." Yeah, it takes forever when you're not paying attention to when it's your turn.
Well,
Or when you're trying to like negotiate deals for 15 minutes. That's
See,
That's
I was playing a game called Spots today, which is really cute. It involves giant handfuls of dice.
Bacon.
never heard of that one.
It's really, really cute, but you get to throw like giant handfuls of dice.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
guys. Potato Pony is on his way back to Zelda. She's only a couple of rooms away, so let's get some preemptive GGs in chat. The door is gonna open. All right, Potato Pony is going to finish with an official race time GG time of 1 hour 35 minutes and 55 seconds.
In this seed, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
Especially if you do what I did and dig that
very
out
good.
last.
It's very good, very respectable. And our 5th place finisher was TA909 with a 134.43. So that is a time difference of 72 seconds.
Yeah, and that's also how you know that this seed wasn't exactly the kindest thing that we've seen all week.
You can tell who went to Death Mountain early just by looking at the times. Just
Scytown.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Scytown. Bogey. Maybe Mako.
maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, Scytown definitely. Bogey and Mako, maybe they went earlier than I did. Me,
Well, I
not
mean,
so much.
it's one of those things. You guys never really had a giant surplus of bombs, and again, the game had given you so many searching, you got so many overworld search items that it kind of made sense until they blocked absolutely nothing except for dying.
I guess if I'd taken a free candle instead of a heart and was, burning bushes, because I was like re-clearing or retreading my tracks in various areas. And I had because I'm checking power burst spots, I'm checking recorder spots. I'm not even thinking about Death Mountain. So, I mean, if I didn't have those things, maybe I go to Death Mountain earlier and I find levels.
Very true. Welcome and GG's to Pedantic Potato. Oh, not Pedantic Potato, Potato Pony. So oddly enough.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. No. So oddly enough,
Oops.
Pedantic Potato just finished in 7th place.
Let's definitely put that mess on Pedantic Potato.
Yeah.
Not on
GG.
Not as much of a C goes on me.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
We're gonna make you go play the seed even though you know where everything is now and see what you do.
Oh yeah. Go directly into 6. Get the recorder.
And do not pass go. Do not
Wipe
collect
that
200
seed from
rupees.
my memory, the better.
I mean, you could do a ceremonial burning of it in your recycling bin.
I may just do that.
But yeah, it was that was definitely not kind. For a while there, as far as our on-stream runners, you were in the lead for a good amount of time.
I mean, I guess that's something.
Well, I mean,
But-
you had found more of the dungeons. You were able to clear 2 and 3 on the first time you were in there, so that wasn't hard. Like, not hard, but it wasn't terrible. But what really kind of turned it around and gave Chestjerk a chance to come back was the fact that he got the book out of level 7, walked into 4, saw that little weird shape at the top, and he didn't even have to go through the bottom of 4. He was just like,
Yeah, that's
I'm
nice
done.
because I spent a long time in 8, and I spent a long time in 4.
Yeah, you spent, I think, a lot longer. You actually got you got the raft first. You didn't find the any key, but at that point you had quite a few keys, so that didn't end up hurting you for the
Yeah,
rest
the
of
only
game.
thing the seed didn't throw at us was like a lack of keys. But I mean,
Mhm.
it felt like the seed kept like slowly adding more. Like, oh, you think it's not that bad? Like all the bosses early on were like the Dongos and Aqua Menace, and then later on, all of a sudden, there's Patras everywhere, except the one Dig Dogger blocking 9. And there weren't any Wizrobes until all of a sudden there were Wizrobes everywhere. It was fun. It was
I think
It
you
was-
you appropriately summed up that seed like in 30 seconds. That was the entire seed.
Yes, most definitely. That was definitely a thing. And then, so one of the staircases you cleared in level 9, potential staircase rooms, you were looking for hearts to go back for Ganon.
Red
It's
Ring.
the Red Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely free.
really
Didn't even,
free.
Yeah, just waiting for you.
Yep, it was just sitting there doing nothing, going, all right, I'm just gonna stay here then, I guess. But it was.
I was
yeah.
shocked that the game didn't put Ganon in like a Chevy room or something gross like that after all the rest of it.
Well, there were
Not
definitely
with a free ladder. With a free ladder, it wouldn't do that to you.
yeah. Well, I mean, it would put the Dodongos in an NSU room.
Oh well,
That was
jeez.
not the kindest thing ever.
I'm gonna go back and count how many Dodongos I killed. It had to be. I don't have many double-digit Dodongo clear seeds, but this was definitely one of them.
Yes, it was definitely a Dodongo filled. Like there were Dodongos, Manhandlas, and quite a few Patras that we saw. But I mean,
Oddly
that's what
enough,
happens. Extra bosses.
I only remember one Manhandla. Maybe it was 2. I don't know.
I think I saw you guys fight 2 different ones on stream.
That's possible.
Yeah, I saw a couple. I think. I don't know. That was part of the adding more stuff in as we went nature of this. The blue Wizrobe spiral staircase room in 7. What the heck is that thing?
That was a fun room. I think I lived there now. I was in there at least 4 times.
I mean, the game was just saying, "Hey, run for the key door as fast as you can," because if I remember correctly, that was the path you needed to be on to finally find the Triforce in 7.
Yeah,
I don't
looking at
think
the
it
map
was
of
any-
7,
Yeah.
you had to go through that room.
Yeah, you
100%.
had to go through there.
Yep. I tried. I tried every other way. It didn't work.
But yeah, it was definitely a thing. But hey, here's the really good news. Now we get a flag picked by Scytown.
Blackout. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. I apologize.
I don't think that's one of the options that he's
Yeah.
allowed to choose.
How many racers next week? 1.
I don't know. That might actually, if you do Blackout, it might actually get Deerwolf out of retirement.
Maybe.
Oh, I mean, it could be a thing, but
It won't be a thing. Don't worry.
well, I hope not, because I definitely won't be racing it.
What if he says
know.
boomstick? Boomstick.
Do I get
should
to
have.
start with the boomstick?
I mean, I picked important items in 9. What was I thinking? It put the red ring in 9. I was dumb.
Mhm. I mean, if
Oh well.
Yeah, I know that was kind of funny. I was just going, see, here's the thing though with important items and 9 seeds is even if you know it's a possibility, it's always really, really hard to take the chance that both bow and silvers are going to be in 9. Like,
I have
you
had a
just-
tournament race where that was true.
I know, and I've had races where the bow's been in there and silvers have been like in level 1, but at the same time, it's like you really don't want to take that gamble unless, well, you're better at gambling than I am.
It's tough. I mean, I know that I historically do not gamble very hard unless the seed seems to allow that to be a thing. I'll either, if I have one item left out of 9, depending on what level it is, I'll probably go see what it is just to make sure. I want to be sure that my silvers are a 9 or whatever I'm looking for. But if I've got 5 items left, then I might be thinking, okay, I got one item in like 5, 7, and 8, and maybe I want to dig 9 instead. Look for Ganon and Zelda and see if I find items on the way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough to do. I mean, and you always feel like you're doing the wrong thing. At least maybe I do, but it's it's tough. But that's what makes it so fun.
Very, very true. But I'll go ahead and ask if you guys have any final thoughts on tonight's seed, whether that's burning it in a dumpster or not.
Nah, it was fun. It was sort of a good-humored disaster, I thought.
That's a good way to put it. Also,
Yep.
also I
Yes.
apparently ruined my streak because I've been in the top 3 in every race this month, and I didn't quite make it this time. So
It's okay, Chester, because I do all the stats, so I can just fudge it for you.
okay, thank you.
Nah,
no,
you're still
shh.
top
You
4,
don't want
CJ.
don't say it out loud, dude. Can't no.
I mean, I didn't get my victory dance today, so.
Nah, not after that seed. Maybe you should have rolled the seed if you wanted to dance.
Maybe it'll be a this seed is finally over and now I can go watch the last like 10 seconds of the Eagles game.
Yeah, perfect. If they're still winning, then maybe you get the dance. I don't know. No,
All right.
I think it's a bit too late.
How about this?
I
It's
think the game's
final.
over.
Philadelphia 31, Miami 17.
Woohoo!
Ouch. But all right, guys, I want
I
to
don't
go
have my
ahead
singing
and
voice on. I'm not gonna do the Eagles chant right now.
It's okay. I don't actually have your stream up, so
Okay,
we're good.
that's
We're
right.
good.
No
But
problem.
I'll go ahead and thank both of our runners tonight for a very entertaining, if not painful, seed. And I definitely want to thank Oasis for all of his hard work in the background and helping me push buttons tonight, and doing commentary was Leslie Pro 04.
It was a lot of fun, even though I had to step away for a bit. But hey, sometimes things happen. But you know what? It was a fun time.
Yeah, I mean,
And a seed that, well, I'll put it this way: if it was a good type of fun disaster, I'll just call it a beautiful disaster and leave it at that.
See, that works, and we all know I like to talk over everybody, so life. Is
I'm gonna
good.
call it a seed that exists in Zelda 1 Randomizer in the year 2023. After 7 or so years of this randomizer existing, it was a seed that we played.
Yeah, and you can now completely block it from your memory.
What seed? Huh?
Yeah,
Where am I?
There we go. But all right, guys, thanks everybody for joining us, and have a great what little bit is left of your weekend.
And have a good week. We'll see you next time.
Go Eagles!
Take care, y'all.